Capricorn, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Capricorn, I'm going to give you two as a Denise cards, oracle cards, then do your reading. Okay, so whenever you see a reading from my that I do, whether it's an old reading or a new reading, it doesn't matter on the date. It's always meant for you somehow, some way. Claim it, or if not, just leave it. Okay, so let's get started on your reading. Capricorn, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Two cards for Capricorn for their highest good. This is for Capricorn. Oh, one more card. All right, so they say answering the call, the time is now. Wow. So it's time to start doing things differently. It's time to put your plans into motion. They're telling you that it's time, it's time to move forward. You also have surrendering to the journey, release control, definitely. Try not to control anything, anyone or anything, just let everything just come in, because it will, even though you may feel like it's not, really know that it's not to have self-control, like not to have control of things, just let everything come in, don't be, oh, I wish it would come in, or can you call, things like that, anything like that. I know it's an example, but it's just saying, stop, try not to control everything. All right, here we go. Surrender to it. Okay, just let everything come in, come with the flow, go with the flow. All right, so let's do this. Take what resonates with you, Capricorn, and leave the rest. Ooh. All right, here we go. One for the current. One for the situation. One for the past. This is for Capricorn for their highest good. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and the fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow, nice. All right, looks good. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so so you do have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is talking about, trying to establish yourself, wanting that strong foundation, having enough for everything. There's being an entrepreneur also, and making that money also. With the situation, you have the Queen of Cups. They want you to really nurture yourself, trust your intuition, but really start taking care of yourself, okay? And use your intuition, your gut feeling. You have the Page of Pentacles. There could be some kind of messages coming in, also learning something new. I feel like you're ready. I feel like you need to use your finances wisely also. We'll see what all these cards are here. You have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is talking about really paying attention to the signs. Pay attention to your dreams also. I feel like you just need to use your intuition, but really more like look at the signs, because I feel like you're being very divinely guided by your spirit guides. You have the Nine of Wands down here for the hopes and fears. The Nine of Wands is talking about you're tired, you're frustrated, you really, you've been through it all, and you want to give up at times, and they're asking you not to, okay, like to keep pushing forward no matter what. That you're that kind of person that, you will persevere forward. You have the King of Swords here. Wow, you have a lot of King and Queens here. You do have the King of Swords here, and they want you to start focusing on things, stand strong also. We'll see why all these cards are here. You have the Seven of Wands for what you need to work on, Capricorn, and they're asking you to really believe in yourself, stand up for yourself when you need to. We'll see why it's here. And then for the outcome, you do have the 10 of Cups, which is very nice. You're moving towards happiness, so it's good. Let's see what's going on, Capricorn. Capricorn, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. All right. The King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here for Capricorn? Oh, that's one more card. Oh. Okay, so I feel like okay. So I don't know who this is for or what, but I feel like okay, because with the 7 of Swords that's here and the 4 of Pentacles here, I do feel like, you know, you're holding on to something, and I feel like you're you could be like holding back information about something that you need to say, as far as your finances, or some kind of partnership or job that's there, because it you do have the 7 of Swords, and when you get the 7 of Swords, it's like, you know, you're keeping quiet. You could be keeping a secret, or you could be, you know, not caring about anything, you know, or trying to get away with something. I don't know whose message that was for, but, you know, really pay attention to what's going on, okay? To your finances, or if you have a partner or something, you know, really look at it, okay? Because you need to. You know, you've been trying hard to establish yourself. You know, also, I feel like you're trying hard to create that strong foundation to establish yourself, you know, and you know how to make good decisions, but you need to start focusing, okay? There's traveling here. I feel like you need to start saving money, because I feel like also, too, that there could have been a situation where somebody took something from you. I don't know who that is for also, but just be careful with your finances, because this is the card of deceit. Like there's been something being taken away from you, or somebody's trying to be sneaky and do something to you. They're asking you to really be careful with your finances, okay? Really be careful. You have the Queen of Cups here. Really go back and look at everything that you're doing, or if you're spending anything, or trusting anybody with your finances, really look at it. You have the Queen of Cups here. And why is the Queen of Cups here? Sorry. Do this one more card. Wow. Wow, Capricorn, you came into your own reading, so there's something here in your reading. Okay, so, all right, so you do have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is saying that you really need to start taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. You know, you could be loving, compassionate at times, but, you know, with people, you know, and you do so much for them, but you need to also take care of yourself, you know, be loving and compassionate and forgiving. Also, I feel like you need to forgive somebody and have that compassion for them. Wow. Take care of yourself, okay? There is a truth here that you needed to see. Maybe there's something here that you're not really looking at. I feel with the Devil card here also that you could be going back to old patterns or habits that you have. I also feel like you could you feel stuck at times, like you can't move forward from something, because if you look at the picture, they're like chained up. They're like they can't move anywhere. They're just, you know, stuck there, and I feel like you really need to try not to go back to these patterns or these habits. But you do have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is talking about you're on a new, there's a truth that you need to see. You need to speak your truth. You need to see the truth and just really, really stand strong and speak it. It's about something. I don't know what that is. Wow. Or somebody's going to come and tell you about something. Wow. Okay, and then also too, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're on this new path, this new cycle that's coming through. I feel like you're going to have a lot of clarity, and you're going to understand about everything that's going on, everything that has conspired or has been going on. Okay, wow. You have the Page of Pentacles, and they really want you to use your finances wisely. Really check them, okay? Really check them. You could be learning something new. I feel like there's going to be some kind of opportunity around you. You need to look at that. And I feel like there's messages coming through also, okay? You have the Page of Cups here. Oh, again, like there's messages definitely coming in. All right, Capricorn, why is the Page of Cups here? One more card. Good, 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 good. Really work on this, okay? Really try to not go back to any old patterns, okay? Really try not, and open your heart. You need to open your heart here, okay? So you have the Page of Cups. Really look at the signs, you know, the same numbers, the you know, signs that they're giving you, that the divine is giving you. Could be all the same numbers. Pay attention to your dreams. Also, trust your intuition and follow your heart, okay? Because you need to. Really open your heart. You have the Death card, and things are going to change, you know, because you're going through this big transformation. You know, everything that you're going through right now is part of this transformation that you've been going through, because things have to change, because they don't want you in the same place. You don't want to be doing the same thing over and over. The old you is out and the new you is coming in. So you're still going through this transformation. But when you go through this transformation, it's because you changed a lot. You're going to be going through a lot of changes, but you're also going to have a lot of victory and success. There's going to be success here. You're going to be recognized for everything that you're doing, all this hard work that you've been doing. Okay, so just remember that. Pay attention to your dreams, because there's messages there, intuitive messages that they want you to see. Really look them up, really pay attention to them, write them down, and really look, okay, because you really need to see something that they're asking you. I also feel like there is going to be messages like an email or text or just on phone or something. You're gonna be receiving a message of some kind. And then you have the Nine of Wands here. For the hopes and fears? Why is the Nine of Wands here? One more card. Wow. Nice. So you are keep pushing forward, okay? Not give up. Even though you feel like you want to give up, don't. You're gonna persevere forward, okay? So just even though you've been going through all this, you're still gonna be pushing forward. So it's good. They don't want you to give up on yourself, okay? You do have the Seven of Pentacles, and you're looking at everything right now. You're reviewing everything. You're looking from, you know, everything that has happened, everything that's going on till now. You're just looking at a lot of things. So really, and you're trying to contemplate some kind of your decision about what to do next. Also feel with the Page of Pentacles that there is a lot of financial opportunities around you. You are going to learn something new, definitely. And there is change here. There's definitely a lot of change that's going to come through. Not only is that new beginning trying to come through, but it's going to come in very fast. Things are changing for you because you're looking at things very differently. You have the King of Swords. And why is the King of Swords here? One more card. Wow. Really start to focus on things, okay? You need to start focusing. You have the Three of Swords here with the King of Swords. And I feel with the Three of Swords that you've been hurt. You know, your emotions have been very high. And I feel like, you know, you're going to be sad. There is sadness here. But in spite of the sadness, you know, you need to keep continuing to focus on things. This is your transformation, your healing. You know, you have to go through a lot of things, you know, when you're going through a transformation, because you're letting go of a lot, you know, so just know that. But this is going to bring you to something better. Even though you're going through this, you're going to be able to handle anything that comes your way, because you are the King of Swords. The King of Swords, he's very strong. He knows how to handle everything. He knows how to make decisions. He knows how to create what he needs to create, okay? He doesn't just back down. He just doesn't sit in the corner and just cry, cry, cry. He stands back up and he does what he needs to do, even if he's feeling like this, sad, okay? So just know that. And you will just know that you do have a lot of friends and families around you. You know, you have a lot of support, you know. I feel like there could be some kind of celebration coming through also for you, but mainly I feel like you have a lot of support around you. Okay, so just know that. Very nice. There's some kind of celebration coming through also. And then you have the Seven of Wands for what you need to work on. And why is the Seven of Wands here? One more card. Wow. So you're definitely contemplating your next decision. You do have the Two of Swords, like what you want to do next. And you know, she's holding up these Two of Swords, and they want you to be very objective, like really look at things, don't rush into things, you know, believe in yourself also, because you do have the Seven of Wands here. Believe in yourself and the next step that you're going to take. Okay, this decision that you're contemplating, be very careful how you do it. Don't just rush into things, but take your time with it. Okay, take that blindfold off and see everything that you need to, the truth, everything. See it for what it is. Okay, you do have the Ace of Wands here, and the Ace of Wands is saying that you know, your cup is overflowed, but there's going to be a new person coming into your life. There could be new love, new romance here. You know, just don't give up on it. Open your heart and have compassion. Okay, because it is here, the Ace of Cups. They're telling you that. Wow. Wow. You have a lot of creative ideas. Also, you're going to be very inspired to create something, to start something new also. And then you have the Ten of Cups. And why is the Ten of Cups here? My card. Wow. Wow. Look at that. That is very nice. Good for you. Good for you, Capricorn. So like I said, you know, you do have the Ten of Cups, and you're moving towards happiness, which is very nice. Very, very nice. You're going to have that happiness. So it's good. You're going to be able to be happy with your family and your friends again. So it's good. Get away from all these old habits. Okay. Get away from all this negativity of somebody betraying you or being sneaky or anything like that. Get away from all that. Just keep pushing forward, because you're going to get there. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So there is definitely a new fresh start here. There is a new direction that you're on. Not only do you have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, but now you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's also abundance here. A lot of creativity, a lot of new ideas coming through. You are on the right path, so just know that. And there is abundance coming in towards you, so it's good. You're gonna have a lot of ideas. You're gonna have you're gonna be very you're going to be birthing these ideas, like putting them into action and stuff like that. So it's nice. I also feel like there's abundance. Somebody around you could be pregnant, or you could be pregnant, or just picking up the energy of somebody being pregnant. But you're going to be enjoying life and being comfortable and taking it easy. Really take care of yourself. Okay. Get away from this card right here, where you're feeling trapped and going back to old patterns. Because remember, you're very loving. You could be very loving and compassionate. Get away from that negativity, because you don't need that. Whew. All right. Good things for you, Capricorn. Good, good, good. Just try to, you know, have patience for everything. Okay. Really have patience and start putting everything out there. You know, stop trying to control everything, because you don't need to. Everything's coming in the way you want to. Everything's going to come in time for you. It's in divine timing, but it'll come. All right, Capricorn. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.